Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. Let's play another random run. I know we still need to do a victory as... I think it's Melting Umbra. Yeah, we still need to do a victory as these guys, but I mean, we could do it. Sure. We just did a couple of runs with random. Let's choose a run. And honestly, a Fatal Melting is wonderful. Immortal Trade. Frozen is pretty good. And Purifying Cleanse means we can easily take the Burnout Champion. So this might be a great run, not even due to the fact that we have Umbra. Well, I mean, Umbra Fatal Melting is pretty good. Consume Seraph sucks, but we'll deal when we get there. We could also take the Rector Flicker that has Harvest Gain health. I've done it before, and you can get absurd amounts of health on your Rector Flicker when you're playing Umbra specifically. It's weird. The Rector Flicker, it has two different forms that are both very good with Umbra and very bad with Umbra. The Harvest is very good with Umbra because you can get an insane amount of health. The Rector Flicker that Reforms card is very bad with Umbra because you just get morsels every turn. So like, if you're playing Umbra, you either specifically want to go into Harvest or you specifically want to go not into Harvest, depending on, or not into Reform, depending on your deck. But Burnout is like neutral. Burnout is like, well, you can always take it if you want. Gain 5 gold when a friendly unit dies or 2 capacity on the middle floor. Because we are both Melting and Umbra, I think you gotta take Memorial Fund. We're gonna be eating morsels. It's pretty good. The capacity, here's the thing, I love more capacity. We're gonna have capacity problems. We're gonna be taking capacity artifacts. So being able to play more morsels and more burnout units is incredible, but let's go for Memorial Fund. We can get more purchasing done. So, we cannot take Reform. Reforming morsels is so bad because ideally we're gonna have ways of generating morsels. A Tumber Assault I think is the best, but we want to reform units, things that do damage. I don't think we want to reform morsels. That being said, you could still take this to reform morsels, especially if you had the artifact that's like morsels get damage shield or something, or double gorging. But Accumulator gets very tanky, and we're gonna take him. Rector Flicker is gonna be our tank. The only units I wanna add to this deck now are high damage. Well, that's a complete lie. We still need tanks for other floors, but the Rector Flicker having so much health is amazing. Now, Spikes is very awkward, considering that our morsels can attack units and die, but we can always play the Rector Flicker at the top. We can fiddle with this to make it work. It's not going to be perfect, but it can function. We might even start on the middle floor. There's Umber cards for capacity 2, says Dr. Bad. There are 2 cards in the Umber deck that can add capacity. Problem is we have to find them, then draw them. Getting an artifact is always active, which I love. I'm just debating whether we start at the middle or we start at the top. I think we start at the middle, because even if a Shade Splitter morsel dies, it'll still give us a bonus. And on this turn, what we're gonna play is like this. Why not start at the bottom? I don't know, like, I thought about it for a minute. I'm like, well, we have more chance to draw spells. The only damage spell we have is Fatal Melting, but I guess we do have a chance of drawing it at some point. Blast, stop. So you attack, you will die. You will not attack, you will not die. So we'll play you. We might as well give you some lifesteal. We might as well put a drag up here as well. So we have something to play for that card. This is gonna be a very funky setup, but I think we'll be okay. We can always play Immortal Trade as well. Are we gonna have another one show up? We will. I'd rather the Rector Flicker heal on this turn though. So I am actually gonna play it. We're gonna have 1 energy next turn. Whatever. It happens. We're gonna take 8 damage from you. Whatever. Why are we taking 8 damage from you? You're hitting him. You're hitting him. You're living. I guess we just don't. We need a third attacker up there, which we don't have. Oh well. What do we got? What do we got? And we're actually going to be playing a lot of units down here, so you know we don't need to play. We don't need the energy to play units there, I suppose. Might as well. Well, no, because tanking a hit doesn't matter. You're all gonna die. No, it does matter. Yeah, we'll do this. Hey, Strange Men. Thank you for the resub. Hello, welcome. I've been thinking about what I should say in this all month. What should I say? I think you said it perfectly. Is there a way to remove days? Yep. Anything that removes debuffs. It's actually pretty nice. I really wish we had energy for this now, because you are going to be a pain in the ass to deal with next turn. Oh, crap. You're taking 23. That's not good enough. You're all living. Well, the Pyre is going to take a buttload of damage. Oh, well. I might be able to keep you alive. Highly no. You deal 10 damage a turn. Ugh. Wow, 6 health. That was less than I thought we would have. You're taking 85 damage. Another lifesteal morsel, I think, makes us win. Yep. Oh, actually, you will die and give us more cash. So we got a lot of money. This was extremely dangerous, though. Very bad. Bad fight. I will say our deck is kind of garbage, so, you know, there's probably something to blame. Immortal Trades don't really do that much when we don't have a lot of damage. Purifying Cleanse, we don't care about. Shade Splitters are garbage, Dregs are garbage. We have only one spell that can actually attack, and we didn't draw it when we had energy. Deal damage to the front enemy unit. I actually do like this. I don't like Votavary because it costs 1, it costs energy. But I do like the explosive. 2 units can get synergies with artifacts and whatnot, and 35 damage can be pretty nice. We need more damage, and we need a Tumbra Assault. We need a Tumbra Assault, we need to make it holdover, and we need to give it 10 magic power as soon as possible. Also, weirdly enough, I think you skip unit upgrades because our units are hot trash. We'll go straight for spell upgrades instead. Hopefully get a good unit. Wickless Baron is the ideal unit. Now, Wickless Tycoon is also good, but we have money already when a unit dies. Getting Wickless Baron stronger faster, I think, is what we need, because he can harvest with our champion. Permafrost Lifesteal is pretty good. It's expensive, but I will do it. It means we're probably not going to be able to afford any rerolls, but we can make Fatal Melting 1, and then purge a card. I mean, we could reroll, but what are we going to reroll for? 10 attack power and making a spell cost less? What would cost less? Nothing. All of our spells cost 0. All right, let's remove a card then. I think these burnout cards are trash. We have no burnout units. Except for the Dregs, but the Dregs are also trash. So weirdly enough, I think you do remove these Purifying Cleanses. We're going to be relying on Lifesteal. So there you go. Man, that's a garbage shot. Maybe we, you know... you fucking sweep. Maybe we should not have... I think that's fine. We'll start at the top. I think if we do this, we die, but I'm honestly okay with restarting. Because this deck is just awful. But I think maybe we don't preserve with Permafrost. We actually reroll and get something better, like Holdover. We'll see, we'll see. Anyways, we like these units that we have at least. Now, if I play them on the same floor, we can only get 1 morsel on the floor. And we're gonna have 3 morsels, so really, I think we do split up. So we'll put the Rector Flicker here, we'll put the Wickless Baron at the top. energy. You have that. You need more attack. You need more attack. I wish we had more Atumbra Assault, but that's okay. And I'm actually thinking maybe what I should do is like put units in front of my Rector Flicker to tank hits. Also, we need to kill you or else you're gonna kill my Pyre, so we need to somehow... I'm just realizing we need to somehow be better here. In fact, I think we're just dead immediately. Like, I think we're checkmated. I need to do 17 damage to you. No, I need to do... Hold on, you have 30 health, you're taking 19. I need to get you to 20, which means I need to do 7 more damage. The Dreg will do 7 more damage. Therefore, a Train Steward behind the Wickless Baron will kill the Discipled Foot Soldier when he moves up. The problem is that sucks, because then I cannot make this guy harvest anymore. But like, there's literally no other way of living, so we're gonna do it like this. That is a horrible turn. We did draw Fatal Melting, so we didn't need to do all that nonsense, but I still think you do all that nonsense. Gain an energy. You might as well burn out and then harvest in turn. You might as well get played. It's a sweet boss though, so I really don't know what we're gonna do against him. We do have another immortal trade. We could just dump lifesteal on the Rector Flicker. How much lifesteal would you have? 6 lifesteal, 50 health. You do 13 damage, you do 6. So at least 15, at least 20 hits. So you would do at least like 300 damage. So I think this just wins it. Let's make sure you're dead. Yeah, okay. So I'm not even gonna worry about the next turn. It's all or nothing here. But I think we're good here. Okay, if a unit dies, we get cash, so we will put you guys down. And that should be enough damage. It's not. Why? Because you deal 5 damage. I was way off in my math. We're breaking even though on those turns, which was good. But yeah, I forgot that the units at the back did damage, and we actually didn't draw what we needed to draw. Now you're taking 124. You're gonna hit our Pyre once, and I'm going to literally die. I don't believe it. You have 1 HP. Look, I said I didn't mind restarting, and I don't mind restarting, but can I just say that the deck we got was absolute trash? I mean, the first 2 cards I removed were completely worthless for us. Let's do a new run. I will do Melting Umbra again. And I'll take Accumulator again. I mean, I might take Burnout, especially getting this and this. We have the same Seraph. This is infinitely better. You wanna know why? Because now we have the option of burning out the champion, and we have 2 Atumbra Assaults, which are some of the better cards in the Umbra. In fact, I'm not gonna call them the best Umbra cards, but they're up there. They're like top 25%, sure. When you play a unit, a random card is reduced to 0 with all these dregs and morsels. Yeah! That sounds great. This run is infinitely better. So now do you go, well, you don't go Reforms. You do go Burnout. You don't reform with morsels. When you can help it anyways. So this is much better. I kind of wanted the Accumulator though, because I wanted to see if we could make it work. But, because if we win, I don't want it to be because of the champion being so amazingly overpowered, but I guess we still have to draw the cards that keep him alive. And we did, so, you know, all is well in the world, I suppose. Bum, 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 bum. So we're not gonna play this yet. We're just gonna keep burning out our champion, and we will... Well, I mean, I guess we'll just get morsels from you. And I'll be honest, you don't need anything. And I could place you behind to do an additional 9 damage, but I could also put you here to do an additional 9 damage. I need 2 damage shields on you though, or 5 health. It's gonna be this, this, this. So, unlike the last run, we don't care about gorging. We don't care about putting morsels on the champion floor. We just care about putting our morsels down wherever they do the most good for us. It's gonna be like this, and then this. Everything's dying. Sounds good to me. I can't ever get Reform Rector to work. Says Dr. Bad. Reform Rector, really what you just need is the card that we had, you know, apply burnout. Anything that applies burnout, that's all you need. Anyways, you're dead. Because 60-60 is just damn lovely. Draft is good. Wicklash is also great. We need more burnout cards. +1 capacity. I do like it. I also like Mind Collapse. But with 2 Atumbra Assaults, we don't really need targeted damage. We have Atumbra Assaults for that. I think we'll just take Space Prism for capacity, and I think we'll take Lady of the Reformed because they're amazing. Yep. And now we have Infinite Reform on our champion. Our champion can go behind the lady until the lady dies, and then the champion is hopefully gonna have like 15 burnout by then. That's the ideal. So I think you immediately go, believe it or not, spell upgrades, because our units are fine as long as our champion lives. So spell upgrades make it more likely that our champion lives due to having better cards. Like making you cheap, and then make it holdover. Double stack is also acceptable. Burnout 4 is pretty damn good. You can also put Burnout 4 in a Purifying Cleanse and specifically try to get the holdover for the Wicklash. Do we care about holding it over though? I mean, honestly, I'd rather hold over a heal plus Burnout 4. So I will double stack that one. And now we have insane good burnout value. I don't care if you have spikes. I don't care if you sweep. That doesn't matter to me at all. Atumbra Assaults will kill the crappy units, along with our champion, along with the Lady of the Reformed. They're gonna probably make it up to the top. So we'll do this. You deal 3 damage? Oh, but I can't put you there. Okay, well, fair enough. Hopefully I draw an Atumbra so I can kill a unit before they hit the pyre. Good, well, oh man. I'll let the pyre take 4, okay? I'll get some gold. We'll keep the lady alive because they're the ones that matters. We'll kill another unit. One person's gonna make it up, I don't care. All right, that has gone very well so far. Could actually put a dreg down here. They'll be just fine. You're gonna kill him? Good luck with that. Hello, you sweep, you die. Might as well make you a little bit better. I mean, we've had this run before. Not this specific run, obviously, but we've had this run before. We know how to make it work. Burnout 3 to friendly burnout units. I think we have enough burnout cards. We have 3 of them. Now, if we don't draw them, we would prefer to have a 4th. Fair. But I think we have enough. Because we're gonna get the lady because she was a unit draft. She's not gonna be in the bottom of our draw pile for too long. You know, I'll be honest. I think we can go for floor capacity here. In Crucible Extension, Make it cost 1 in holdover means we could, you know, buff a floor pretty regularly, I suppose. Damage shield 2, extinguish an additional time. Extinguish can be freaking phenomenal, but without having extinguish, we'll just get damage shield, which makes the morsels very good at tanking. Purge a spell or a monster? Probably purge a train steward. The dregs, I think, are definitely better. Yeah, we'll yeah, weirdly enough, the dregs are better because of our burnout capability. They're not good because sweep will still ice them very quickly, or thorns, as we've seen, but you know, hopefully soon we'll get some actual Umbra units, some better Remnant units. We haven't gotten too many draft capabilities yet. But anyways, this is a pretty good turn. Put the lady out. Should have done it in the reverse order, but I actually kind of like the Rector Flicker having the damage shield, because if you put the damage shield on the lady, she does not improve the burnout of units in the back, believe it or not. Believe it or don't. Now, because the lady's at the front, we're going to be overkilling units with the Rector Flicker. If we could get the Trample book, that would be pretty good for us, but this is what we want the heal and burnout cards for. You're going to get stronger. Put a unit down there. You might as well, you know, put some dregs out here. And this dreg has 2 damage shield in the back. Which, I mean, it works, right? We don't mind. +3, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I think you just keep putting dregs out. And I don't even think you play the Train Steward. This is not a fight that we need it on. Like, I'll put dregs out and buff them for some reason. I guess to deal with the overflow a little bit, but you know, let's get some units back. Oh, hey, look, a morsel, what a surprise. We'll buff the bottom floor and put more units down here, like this 14-8 drag, which is actually pretty freaking good. Everything in our hand is free now, so taking 20, that'll do it. We can actually put a Train Steward out, which is nice. We're not gorging, but you know, we got the good champion, so we don't need to gorge. I hate saying it too, the good champion, but he's a good champion. Would be nice to, you know, draw this card that will heal you, but it'll happen eventually. I'm sure it'll happen. Yo, let's make you quite strong. You're very strong. You're very strong. So you're gonna do 4 to the front unit. You're gonna do 10. I can't keep you alive any longer. So we'll just put a morsel down to put him down. That's as good of a floor as we can make it, but I mean, you're not dying. My Train Steward's not dying. You're living. You're living. You're gonna get damage shield. Don't play anything. I was thinking like, okay, we could play the Train Steward first, then the Magma Morsel, then the Atumbra Assault to gain extra morsels. I can't even play him on the damn floor. The floor is too crowded. Remove all burnout and debuff effects. Can remove daze. Removing burnout makes the champion not die, but with the Lady of the Reformed and the burnout cards we have, we don't need this. So you go Bounty Stalker, you go unit upgrades and make them endless, which would be incredible. You could take another Lady. I don't think you need to take another Lady. I think you either take a Shadow Eater or a Morsel Maker here. We can play these units because it'll make other cards free. But what do you take? Deal 5 damage to enemy units. What I don't like about Shadow Eater is that if we come across strong units like the 15 times 2 5 health Seraph units, This guy is going to die before he can even gorge. We can make him very big and tanky, but then he's only restoring 5 health per gorge instead of like a lifesteal job who would heal like 50 damage a turn. So I think we'll take Morsel Maker just so that we can build a better morsel unit in the future. And we could go capacity, draw, or energy. I think we're gonna go draw though because we can make cards free. We might go capacity after this, but I think the draw is more important due to the fact that we have free cards, due to the fact that we can make cards free. And we're definitely going left path. Multi-strike is still good on the Stalker. We're looking to reroll into Endless. I think we'll have enough money for it. I don't know exactly how much it'll cost. I don't even know how much we spent, honestly. Morsel Master. Summon a morsel, create a copy of it. Sure, we'll take 1 Maker and 1 Master. Why not? And make it harder to get the Lady of the Reformed out, but whatever. We'll remove a Train Steward. We'll remove a Dreg. And you know what? Oh, I really thought we would get it. But I think a big lady is... I know what I said. I think a big lady is perfectly acceptable here. Make him very tanky. And then add a burnout, make him stronger. We can make 1 Dreg strong. I mean, we can make the lady bigger and better. +5, +5, burnout. We can make the Bounty Stalker burnout, but without a designated reform card. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for Endless. So we'll just make the lady slightly better. I mean, we could just make a Dreg better. I mean, this makes Dregs better too. So, yeah, sure, go ahead. 1 better Dreg. And we could go, you know, Reform Champion. He might reform the Bounty Stonker, but he's probably just gonna bring back morsels and dregs. I mean, he's going to bring back morsels because hopefully my units don't die. And that is pretty good to get a morsel every turn, but I think you just want to make him stronger. You know, we're going to be facing enemies here that have 100 health, so 85 damage is pretty big. Armor 15. I don't care much except about not being able to kill units with a Tumbra Assault, but our units are big enough and tanky enough, and they hit hard enough that I think we're okay. Yeah, GT Corp. We had money on the last run. This run is no money run. No money? So lady, just enough room for this. Oh, she's bigger than the champion. Then we will armor 15. If I play a spell here, you're gonna live, I think. So we're not gonna play this. We could play it here for the Dreg. I think we're just gonna Morsel Maker. I could play you up here for the Dreg and try to keep this Dreg alive, but I think we'll just get some stuff played up here. It's a pretty bad draw, all things considered, but you know, we can't really kill these units too easily, can we? Well, I can kill you, which is honestly probably good enough. And then here's the thing, we're gonna be making a lot of free units. You do 9 damage. I can play a morsel up here to keep you safe next turn. Actually, I would like for you to die, now that I think about it. So I could play you up here to die, but then you're gonna hit the pyre, unless I do more damage to you somehow. I could bring back a morsel. How much damage do we need to do to you? We'll need to do 14 damage. That's low capacity floor, so I can't really do it. You're gonna move up. You're gonna have 10 health. If I play you here, you will die. Then you'll move up, you'll kill my minion, and then hopefully I'll be able to kill you with like a spell or something. I'm gonna do this a little bit riskily. No, actually, hold on. Now you're taking 13. How much damage do I need to do to you now? I need to do 4? Is my math right? You have 17 health. I only need to do 4 damage to you. So this will actually kill you. And as a result of doing this, my bounty stalker will die and he'll get stronger. Okay, I like it. I like it. We need more capacity. Making you large, though, did affect my capacity to some degree. I'll give you burnout. Give you, well, let's look at the numbers first. This is good. You're taking 6 damage. You do need to die. I don't want to burn out one of these units, but I could burn out a morsel to make the morsel deal 5 extra damage to you. And then when you move up, I can probably get a kill on you. But I can probably get a kill on you with a drag anyways. Oh, well, not on this turn. 6, 7, 8, 9. You'll have 8 health moving up. A single dreg will kill you, but I can't play a dreg now. Very interesting. Very interesting. Like if I whiplash you, we can kill. Yeah, I think you just whiplash a morsel. Now you're taking 11. I think we'll hit you just to make sure that you're on the verge of death. We can play 1 morsel. There you go. Should have put you in the front. I forgot about the damage shield, but whatever. All right, you dead? No. If I play a unit, you will die, so I'm not worried about you at all. You're taking 15. You who are most definitely not dying, you're gonna hit the pyre like 6 times, huh? I do not appreciate that. So, we should morsel in order to damage shield. Then we'll drag for damage. You might as well morsel. I'm realizing that our damage output is extremely bad for multiple enemies. If it's just one enemy, they're dead because we do 100 damage on a floor. But if there's multiple enemies like this, we're not really doing all that much, are we? You know, you're gonna hit the pyre. You're gonna hit the pyre literally 4 times, and there's nothing I can do about it. No, I can, well, yes, yeah. I can make you take 11 damage, which means you will still have 91 health and hit the pyre 4 times. I can't do 12 damage to you. So, let's build down here. And keep building down here. We don't have many other cards to play, but that's good enough. 3, 4. By the way, you're taking 481. It's gonna end up being a lot more than that. I just wish I could kill the backline units. This certainly helps. We'll have 2 damage shield. If I put you in the front, you will live, believe it or not. And I can give you, well, if I can give you burnout, then here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put you in the back. Now you're dead because of the burnout. I can give you burnout, so you're gonna keep him alive longer. That seems pretty good. And then we're done. Fantastic. Now I could have put the bounty stalker in the top, in the front, sorry, and gotten him killed, and him dying means that he would gain even more attack, but I just wanted to finish the fight. I feel bad about taking 24, but I don't really know what to do about that. We could intent on deathing him. Gain 10 attack permanently. If we can make it holdover, then this guy is insane. We don't need to reform, we don't need this. Maybe we can make this work on the bounty stalker, because we need damage. And if we can play him in the back, keep him alive, then we can start doing damage. We also need spells, and we can make cards free, so I think you take the best spells you can. Even at 4 energy, we can play it because we can play it for 0 by playing morsels. So I think we will go spell upgrades. We don't need Endless on him if we can keep him alive and just make him upgrade permanently. What we're looking for is Holdover. Believe it or not, we're looking for Holdover and Freeze, so we can keep this until we draw our unit. We could also like make an Atumber Assault Holdover, but I like this idea. And I'd like to try to make this idea actually functional. So we'll make Crucible Extension better. Can't really put that on too much. Remove Consume. I mean, I could remove Consume and make it cost 1 less, or I could just make this cost 1 less. So I think we'll save our money here. We'll just make this one free. We'll remove a, well, what else is here? Nothing. All right, we'll remove a card. I think we'll remove a Train Steward. And we'll go. Well, we have enough money. We can remove it. I want to save money. We can always remove another card later. So I don't know if we can play Intent on anyone or if it has to be on the unit who has Extinguish. But if we can play it on anyone and just wait for the Bounty Stalker, then we can just play him at the back and, you know, have a good time. Non-boss enemy units get +6 attack. Sucks. However, due to the fact that we have damage shield morsels, I think this is actually pretty good. Because we don't care about actually gorging. The morsels are just for damage shield. So even on turn 1, it's like, okay, this is fine. The floor sucks, so we're gonna start up here though. And we do have Bounty Stalker. We'll play Bounty Stalker at the top. We could make him burn out, but and now you got me thinking, what if you just play him at the bottom and let him burn out, or try to keep him alive? Because you might, like, there's a very small chance you can bring him back. The problem is these units are going to get out of control. So I think you do Bounty Stalker at the top. We want him to live, so yeah, we'll Bounty Stalker him at the top. And I don't really care about the dregs. So I think I'm just gonna have him die. I mean, we can have this one stay alive maybe for a few turns. You can play it on the ferry for double money, because it'll trigger their Extinguish. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Enhance a friendly unit with Burnout. And +5 attack. Okay, we want... Do we want to Space Prism this floor? You're gonna move up and you're gonna be doing 12 damage each, huh? You know, weirdly enough, I'm like, what if you put the Morsel Maker at the top and then they'll summon morsels to block these? Except it's gonna cost it's gonna take 2 turns for that to actually work. So I don't think you do that. I could keep you alive. I've got a Purge Train Steward, which is pretty dope. But these units are gonna be making it up because it's hard for us to kill them because they have 1 HP and we're doing 85 damage. Okay, a little sketch. Could I play stuff at the bottom? No, everything's just gonna freaking die. Okay, I tell you what, I like just putting like a dreg here just to do just to get 1 more kill, basically. If we put a Morsel Maker here, it'll get 1 kill next turn and also give us morsels, but honestly, just give me the drag to get a kill. I'll keep you alive longer. And I don't even think you play these units. I'm kind of disappointed I took them. We have no Gorge unit right now. We need a Gorge unit. So that's a freebie. You're taking 44. That sucks, but we're gonna put a morsel in front of you. I'm also gonna keep you alive, believe it or not. So we're gonna put a morsel in front of you as well. So let's just play a Tumber Assault, because we know we're gonna play it here to get a kill. It's gonna increase the damage that we take. Actually, with the trial, it doesn't do that, huh? But we're still gonna put a morsel down. This is gonna have damage shield. That does not have damage shield, but it does block the hit. Okay. I would like to give you a damage shield. Yes, please. I don't think this will do anything. But you don't get on death triggers, so kind of might as well. Okay. Heal you. It's free. Intent on death is something that we are very interested in. Now you're taking 79 damage, and you're not even killing us, but you are gonna hit the pyre for at least 20. You might hit it for flipping 40. That's insane. Are you insane? You know, keep the damage shield. Dump the morsel. Okay, you hit it once. Thank Christ for that. Hey, we got a freaking spell that does. We got two. No, we didn't get two spells that do damage. Where's the other spell? We don't have it. It was a different deck. I thought we had that AoE spell still. We do not. Okay. Anyways, they're doing 45. We're playing more stuff. We're healing you. We're gonna reform units. I don't mind putting a dreg in the back. Made this free. If we put a train steward out, it will block both hits. So we can play this here to get a bunch of kills. Oh, yes! That felt good. And you're dying. And now we're doing 55 damage with this unit. If we can keep him alive, man! If we can keep him alive. We're gonna have infinite burnout. You hit multiple times, so damage shield isn't really that helpful. Or I should say, morsels aren't really that helpful. Might as well give you the attack bonus in the back. No, we should give it to you, actually, because that'll mean that we get the kill in the frontline unit in one hit. And if we get the kill in the frontline unit in one hit, then 85 extra damage will go to the boss. So do that, then we'll do this. +3, +3. You're gonna have damage shield. You'll go there. You're doing 30 damage a turn. You're doing 30. But our Rector is so unbelievably good, I don't think it matters. The question is, where do you play these guys? And I think the answer is you just don't. Because I don't want to play him up here because I like playing the morsels for the damage shield immediately. I could leave the morsel makers here, but the damage shield on the morsels is seemingly better. We also drew him late because I had to put dregs up here to get kills on things. Anyways. Hopefully you live. We're only doing 361, which is not a lot. $446. I'm putting a lot of hope into this bounty stalker. But this is his worst fight. I should have put the dregs in front of our champion, I'm realizing. That's dumb. 100% should have put the dregs in front of the champion. Okay, so this is gonna be a weird one. You have to get the damage shield. Now you're taking 150. We're dead. I really wish we weren't dead, but yep. This guy just does a lot of damage. There's all these weak enemy units. We don't deal with lots of minions. We deal with like single target foes with this deck. I hate the Melting Remnant Umbra. I've never had a good run with this combination before. I don't know what to do. We have a Tumber Assault. That's the only spell that we have that actually does any freaking damage here. Oh, I don't know. We could try it one more time.